That's right. Stage Bill, Queen of the Ring, No Holds Barred, just went down this past Saturday, June 28th, at Irving Plaza in New York City. And it was big. It was big. These are the profiles of all the ladies who were on the card. Very nice, 4 pages. You've got Babs, Devo, and Vague, more information about Queen of the Ring, more of the ladies, and it was the best Queen of the Ring event that I've ever been to, and I've been to at least 5 or 6 of them, at least. It was the best Queen of the Ring event that I've ever been to. Um, Shout out to Soso from Queen of the Ring. Big ups to you. Shout out to Angry Fan, Heineken, Swave Seva. You already know. Um, Big ups to everybody that I saw. There was so many people in the building. It was crazy. The URL rappers, they came out to support the ladies. Hopefully not to steal their bars, but they were in there heavy. Arsenal, Cortez, Goods. Yeah, he had the half a gallon. It was a lot of them in there. The building was packed. I don't know how many people it holds, but I know that Snacking Them had known for there, and it was a full house from top to bottom. There wasn't an empty space in the building. So Queen of the Ring did well, and it was a good event on top of that. No type of fuck shit, just straight bars, beautiful women. It was nice. It was a beautiful, beautiful event. It was really, really nice. So let's get right into it. Torizo versus C3. I'm calling this the night of upsets right off the top. Right off the top, this is the night of upsets because a lot of people that I expected to win and other people expected to win did not win, and it's just the night of fucking upsets. So Tori Doe and C3, a lot of people were sleeping on Tori, thinking that because she hasn't been in the ring in a long time that she wouldn't be able to hold her own, and they were definitely wrong. She went in there swinging, she was punching, she was kicking, she was fucking, everybody was kung fu fighting in that bitch because Tori was not having it. She was not taking the L, and she just wasn't having it. I rep Queens heavy, Queens all day, but C3 stumbled a little bit. She didn't win. Bottom line, Tori took that battle. You can't win them all. That's it. Um, Tori took that battle. Next up was Couture and Official. That was a bar fest. You already know. That was a knockdown, drag out, just like Official and C3. It was straight bars on top of the fact, even if you took away Couture's prop, in my opinion, she still won the battle. But that's not to take anything away from Official because Official came in there ready for war, straight cheese. She was in there barring, she was barring, she was scheming, you know how she does. She was on her shit. Definitely. She did not get 3-0'd. I would say it was a 2-1. And I'm going for Couture. Her prop was a drill sergeant. I'm sure you've seen the pictures on social media by now. I'm an army brat, so that shit, I was right. I was right here with her. So I'm giving that battle to Couture. Next up was Bonnie and Misfit, and that battle, I don't know how to judge that battle because it doesn't seem like either one of them really, was there 100%. It doesn't seem like either one of them was trying to take the other one's head off. It seemed like they just were in there, just spitting bars and just like no type of emotion. It didn't feel like like either one of them were really there 100%. So I really can't even judge that battle. Um, like I said, I was all over at that point. I was in the VIP section, and people were saying that that Brad Butter, the cameraman, won the battle. That's what they were saying. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be better on cam, but right now I can't call that battle. I'm sorry. I fucked with both of you ladies hard, body, but I just can't call that one. Next up was Ehart and Gaddis, and once again another upset for other people, not for me because I knew that Ehart was going to go in there and take their business. Not for a minute did I think that Gaddis was going to have a walk in the park with Ehart because Ehart is a fucking beast. Okay, if you don't know about Ehart, you need to go back and look at her battles from when she battled Miss Hustle, from when she battled Shayna Ashley, from when she battled Misfit. She may not battle a lot, but when she does battle, she puts that fucking work in straight up and down. So I knew it wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and unfortunately, once again, Gaddis choked. So you had to give that battle to Ehart, and I'm giving that battle to Ehart 3-0. Bottom line. Next up was QB and Farrah Funeral. And a lot of people, this is a highly anticipated battle. I would say this battle and Couture and Official were the two battles of the night. And QB and Farrah, both of them came in there ready for war. Both of them came in there dressed very feminine, looking very nice, very pretty. But I gave the battle to QB. I gave it to her 3-0. Farrah did not get bodied, but I gave each round to QB. It was a lot of personals. You could tell it was a grudge match, and unlike Daylight and unlike Disaster, both of these ladies knew how to keep their hands to themselves because it was a lot of fucking shots being thrown, and thank goodness it didn't get ugly because they was going in, and not that it ever does though. I just personally I can never stand there and let somebody talk that shit to me. So that's why I'm saying that. But never, ever, ever in all the events I've ever been to have I ever seen any shit pop off. Next up, oh yeah, so Farrah, you did a great job. You were there 100%. I like this Farrah here. She came in there swinging, punching, kicking. She was in there, but QB I think was just a hard opponent for her, and QB wasn't there to take a loss, and she didn't take one. Next up was 40 Bars and Jazz, and this was the biggest upset of the night because this was a highly anticipated battle. A lot of us thought that it was going to be a good battle. A lot of people had Jazz, a lot of people had 40. Personally, I wasn't sure. I thought that it would be a good battle either way. Unfortunately, 40 choked. She choked in the first round, and then she also choked in the third round. And Jazz took advantage. When she choked in the first round, she plateaued. She just skyrocketed. She went up to the top. She was already coming in crazy, but that just boosted. I believe that boosted her self-esteem even more. And so when she came in for the second round, she was going for the juggler, and she was not taking no shorts whatsoever. And I don't know if you're not from New York, if you ever come to New York and you ever go to an event that has a lot of people from Brooklyn there, you're gonna know. And that's what happened to 40 in the third round because by that time she had choked for the second time. She stopped rapping, and the building was just screaming Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Brooklyn was all you could hear, and that was it. Like it was an upset of the night. Like I said, you can't win them all. And she choked. It's not like she just literally got 3-0'd, bodied. She just couldn't remember her shit. So I think that there's a difference. Y'all may feel differently. Let me know down below. But I'll put some pictures at the end, and that's it. I'll let you go.